Have you ever stood in front of a door, hesitated, and wondered, should I knock? What if no one answers? Now imagine that door belongs to God Himself. You're standing there, heart pounding, asking yourself, what happens when I knock at His door? Today we will explore exactly that, and trust me, it's worth the knock. First, let's talk about the courage it takes to knock in the first place. You might think, it's just knocking. What's the big deal? But if you're honest, it's more than that. Knocking means you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It means you're admitting, I can't do this on my own, and I need help. It's like that moment when you're at a friend's house for the first time, standing awkwardly on the porch. Do you ring the bell? Knock gently? Bang on the door? It's a little nerve-wracking because you're not sure how they'll respond. Now multiply that feeling by infinity. Knocking on God's door means you're approaching the Creator of the universe. It's humbling. It's vulnerable. But here's the beautiful truth. God wants you to knock. He's waiting for you. In Revelation 3:20, Jesus says, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person, and they with me." Did you catch that? God Himself is knocking too. So if you're wondering whether it's okay to knock, the answer is a resounding yes. In fact, God's been waiting for this moment. The only question is, will you take the first step? Knocking at God's door isn't like knocking on your neighbor's door for sugar. Or worse, that awkward moment when you knock and hope they aren't home. This is God's door. The stakes are high, and the rewards, oh, they're life-changing. But before you knock, let me ask you this. What are you expecting to find? Are you expecting a booming voice, a scroll falling from the sky, or maybe silence? Knocking at God's door is unlike anything else, and what happens next can change your life. First, sometimes the door opens immediately. You knock, and suddenly God's presence surrounds you with peace, joy, or an answer you've been waiting for. It's like ordering pizza and having it show up in 5 minutes, but infinitely better. You might even find yourself saying, wait, is this really for me? Yes, it's for you. God has been waiting for you to knock. But let's be real. That's not always how it goes. Sometimes the door takes time to open. You knock, and nothing. You stand there thinking, did I knock loud enough? Or worse, did I get the wrong door? Let me reassure you, you're not at the wrong door, and God isn't ignoring you. Sometimes He's preparing what's behind it. Think of it like baking bread. It takes time, but the aroma, the warmth, the taste, completely worth it. While you wait, God works on your heart, teaching patience, growing your faith, and whispering, just hold on a little longer. And then there's the tough one. The door stays closed. You might think, why isn't God answering? But here's the thing. A closed door doesn't mean rejection. It often means redirection. Maybe what's behind that door isn't what's best for you right now, or perhaps there's an even greater door just around the corner. Think about it. Have you ever been disappointed because something didn't go your way, only to realize later that it was for the best? Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, but the next opportunity was even better. Or a relationship didn't work out, but it made space for the right one to come along. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." When the door stays closed, trust that God sees the bigger picture. He's not shutting you out. He's redirecting you to the path that's best for you. Here's the key to knocking at God's door. Don't stop knocking. Jesus Himself said in Matthew 7:7-8, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you." Notice the words ask, seek, and knock. They're not passive. They require action, effort, and persistence. Keep knocking, not because God needs convincing, but because persistence builds faith. It strengthens your relationship with Him and prepares your heart for the blessings He's about to pour out. When the door finally opens, what's on the other side will amaze you. It might be the peace you've been craving, the clarity you've been praying for, or blessings so overwhelming you'll wonder how they fit behind that door in the first place. But here's the catch. You have to knock first. God's door isn't locked. It's waiting for your faith, your trust, your willingness to approach and believe He's on the other side. So what are you waiting for? Knock. Please donate a subscribe to fund the next video. Thanks.